Battlefield 4 Final Stand DLC came out for premium members. Came out on the 18th but comes out on December 2nd for everyone else. And I just thought I'll start this video with me trying to be cool. But unfortunately, I got outcooled. Being cool is kind of like the food chain. There's always a bigger fish. Speaking of fish, Final Stand is a sea of mixed feelings for me. Speaking of my experiences right off the bat, in many ways I like it. It's something new, and I really enjoy using the bow and arrow phantom weapon in game, along with seeing all the Easter eggs. And for those who are saying the bow and arrow is pay to win, like WTF, man. If the phantom is anything, it's pay to lose. Like, there is no way to switch your bolts on the go like in Battlefield 3, and taking the bow into a firefight with the enemy who is using a gun is just a massacre. And if anything, it's a massacre just to unlock. But a quick tip for you guys is that you can actually hitch a ride down the elevator into the Phantom facility and unlock the bow. If you can get a group of friends together who already have the tags, which I believe is the hardest part of the Phantom Operative assignment, #forever alone. By going into the elevator and setting an EOD bot outside the door, then waiting till the door shuts to get into the EOD bot, you can unlock the bow. You do still have to unlock and complete all the Phantom assignments, but this will help those who can't find the dog tags required to get into the Phantom facility. But considering Naval Strike was really buggy, and Dragon Teeth probably had one of the worst memory leaks I have ever seen in a game, this is the best DLC, for me at least at launch. Of course, Operation Metro and Second Assault DLC was good, but that was a classic, since it was just remaster maps from Battlefield 3. Anyway, there are some things I greatly dislike about Final Stand, and that is, I just feel like there just isn't enough cover in some of the maps. Like, you would imagine that there'll be some type of sandbags or some buildings or soldier camps in a greatly militarized base, and that just seems to be a common problem in this game. And I hope in the Battlefield game coming in 2016, which by the way isn't going to be a military shooter, it is not going to be a spin-off like Hardline, I hope that in the next Battlefield game they just add a mix of maps for everyone to enjoy. Since it is the last DLC for Battlefield 4, I just don't feel like this game was really mixed enough between small maps, medium maps, and large maps for everyone to kind of have their own playstyle and be able to access what they wanted to play at the time. Anyway, being Robin Hood has been quite fun. I found many ways to use the bow to annoy people. Now, the bow doesn't do damage to vehicles, which is I'm still kind of getting used to. I don't really like it, but it can pierce through helicopters' frontal glass, so I think that's still pretty cool, even though I feel like the explosive bolt should have a bit more of a bigger implode ratio. It feels like it's just the same explosion as a mini grenade. It just doesn't feel right for what they're trying to accomplish. Anyway, I'm very sad to see the stand bolt is also gone. I'm not sure if they're gonna kind of add more material to the Phantom bow. I was talking about this with Glassy yesterday. I just don't feel like the bow has much variety. It is considered a primary weapon, but it's only like one sight, one way to grip it, and there's not many bolts that you can use. So I'm hoping that later, maybe somewhere deep down the road, DICE will add more stuff to this weapon, because taking it as a primary, it just really feels like it's held back, and it could intentionally be a really great thing to use and something to switch up, because using not a gun for me this week has been something to really just think about my playstyle. Usually I'm really aggressive, but with the bow you have to kind of stand back and spot people and try to just help out your team the much you could with the limited resources you had. But there was some pretty cool stuff I did see this week. Support gave out ammo. Something not so cool was that motors in Rush are just ruining the experiences. So please, DICE, fix that. I'm not sure why motors are even in the game. At least in Battlefield 3, you had to kind of stay by your motor. But if you play Rush on Final Stand, you will quickly see that your experience is just ruined by the mortar team in the back. I really just hope that ends soon. But anyway, it doesn't look like Battlefield 4 is going to be ending just quite yet. There's supposed to be some big announcements on December 8th at the end of Battlefest. So we might be seeing more DLC for Battlefield 4, which seems highly likely at this point. And also maybe some more guns. America can really use some more guns. But if you're watching this on the dates uploaded, it is my birthday, so thank you guys all for watching. My biggest present is just having you guys around and supporting me. I know I don't say thanks a lot, but I do truly appreciate it, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you just for supporting the site, not just me. I know we haven't really hit any milestone, but we have come a very long way. Now, I just remembered that Thanksgiving is actually Thursday for me. If you guys don't know what Thanksgiving is, it's basically where everyone just chills out and takes off of work maybe and just eats a lot. I mean, like those Ethiopian kids that everyone always talks about, they must be jelly. But thank you guys so much just for watching me over the past year. And if you're wondering what I'm thankful for, I'm just thankful for all the opportunities I have been given over the past year. But just like Jackson Brown said, seek opportunity, not security. A boat in the harbor is safe, but in time, the bottom will rot out. So, yeah, hope you guys don't rot your boats. Anyway, have fun being Robin Hood. That's what I've been pretty much acting as the whole time I've been playing Battlefield 4. Have a great holiday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay creative, guys. Courage.